Did you bring what I asked for?
You convinced Jack, your son, that you were dead. So maybe you could give Jack a little grace here.
Hey, Nick. Long time no see.
The Young and the Restless. YNR. Spoilers reveal that a new photo recently leaked on social media that points to some major drama happening down the road. Some shocking story developments are in the works, so let's talk about what the show's been filming recently. In the newly leaked pic, it looks like YNR is using a hallway that's supposed to be at the hospital. A plaque with the words Genoa City Memorial Hospital can seemingly be seen, so that's where a wild confrontation is about to play out. A couple of actresses can be seen in the photo as well, but they're too far away to definitely say who is filming the scene. That said, there's a blonde wearing blue scrubs, so it could be Stacey Hayduk playing more of Patty Williams' mischief. Based on what's on screen in the monitor, a mysterious figure wearing a black hood seems to be launching an attack. Could Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, be pushed to her breaking point and go after Patty like this? We could imagine some situation where Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, ends up fighting for his life in the hospital because of Patty. If Patty dons scrubs as a disguise and tries to sneak in Jack's room, Diane could retaliate. Of course, it's also possible the blonde wearing scrubs isn't Patty at all. Perhaps Patty could be the hooded figure instead if she ambushes a hospital employee who looks like her and ultimately impersonates her. Whatever the case, there's behind-the-scenes proof that a hospital attack is happening involving a feminine-looking hooded figure, so fans have a new mystery to mull over. No matter how it all goes down, it's clear that some big rivalries and sneaky plots are about to heat up in Genoa City. It'll be interesting to see what serious injuries might result from the mayhem that's brewing on the CBS soap. The Young and the Restless spoilers say some terrible news is brewing for several GC residents, so we'll be sure to pass along more details as they become available. Nikki also faces emotional challenges of her own as she attempts to balance loyalty, fear, and frustration. Although she wants to support Nick, she becomes increasingly conflicted about Victor's heavy-handed involvement. Nikki understands Victor's desire to protect the family, but she worries his aggressive tactics could make the situation worse. Their marriage experiences moments of tension as differing opinions emerge regarding how to handle the growing crisis. However, despite their disagreements, Victor and Nikki ultimately recognize that they must stand united against the mounting threats surrounding their family. Their renewed partnership creates powerful emotional scenes throughout the week, reminding viewers why they remain one of the show's most iconic couples. Elsewhere, Jack Abbott finds himself wrestling with dangerous emotional impulses and questionable decisions. His growing involvement with Patty creates serious complications that threaten both his personal life and his reputation. Although Jack initially tries maintaining boundaries, his emotions cloud his judgment as the week progresses. Patty's unpredictable behavior keeps everyone on edge, and Jack's willingness to trust her sparks concern among those closest to him. Diane becomes increasingly uneasy about the situation, especially as Patty's influence over Jack appears to deepen. The emotional triangle intensifies with every passing episode, leading to explosive confrontations and painful misunderstandings that leave several relationships hanging by a thread. Diane herself faces growing anxiety as she struggles to secure her place within the Abbott family. Despite efforts to rebuild trust, lingering resentment and suspicion continue haunting her relationships. She worries constantly about Jack's choices and fears that outside forces could once again destroy the fragile stability they have worked so hard to achieve. Diane's insecurities intensify as tensions escalate around her, forcing her into emotional confrontations that expose just how vulnerable she still feels beneath her confident exterior. Her fears may ultimately prove justified as new threats begin emerging from unexpected directions. Kyle and Claire continue developing their connection, but their growing closeness also creates complications. As they attempt putting certain plans into motion, they quickly discover that secrecy and romance rarely coexist peacefully in Genoa City. Hidden agendas and outside interference threaten to derail their progress, while lingering family pressures create additional emotional strain. Claire especially finds herself caught between loyalty to her family and her desire to follow her heart. Her relationship with Victor remains particularly complicated, and his skepticism regarding her choices adds another layer of tension to an already fragile situation. Audra also faces mounting scrutiny as questions about her true intentions continue spreading through Genoa City. Several characters grow suspicious of her recent behavior and potential alliances, particularly regarding Victor and Holden. Audra becomes increasingly defensive as accusations fly, but her attempts to protect herself only fuel additional speculation. Her complicated romantic history further complicates matters, especially when old feelings and unresolved betrayals begin resurfacing unexpectedly. As pressure mounts, Audra may soon find herself forced to reveal truths she hoped would remain hidden. Billy Abbott continues pursuing risky strategies that place him directly in Victor's crosshairs. Billy's determination to prove himself often leads him into reckless territory, and this week is no exception. Victor and Adam retaliate against Billy in ways that could seriously damage both his personal and professional life. Billy refuses backing down, however, setting the stage for another explosive chapter in the never-ending war between the Abbott and Newman dynasties. Sally becomes increasingly concerned about Billy's impulsive behavior, especially as she realizes how dangerous his latest choices could become. Their relationship experiences moments of strain as trust issues and outside pressures continue building. Adam Newman also plays a major role in the week's escalating drama. Fiercely loyal to Victor, yet struggling with his own ambitions, Adam once again finds himself balancing family expectations with personal desires. His involvement in Victor's retaliation schemes raises ethical concerns, especially as the consequences threaten innocent bystanders. Adam's complicated relationships with Chelsea and the rest of the Newman family remain emotionally charged.